over there to the people, people from everywhere watching the show. Hands up, fellas, because they know when we're on the stage, we're in a motherfucking rage. So Trey, what up? Why don't you get the 12 gauge and show 'em how easy does it? So if your punks wanna make something up, bitch, step up, run up, get up. What's up, suckers? You want some of this? Then you're a stupid motherfucker. Kick in like the kick from a kick drum. That's that NWA, man. If you don't know, if you wasn't there, you know, go learn about it. But to those of you who was there like we was, this makes you feel a whole different way. You know what I mean? Brings back something else. And then if you from any part of Stockton, really, it could be any hood, north, south, east, or west, and you grew up in these times right here, then it's a thought pattern that goes into the brain, and you can see the whole way life was when the crack game hit. You know what I mean? It was going down. More than we could probably tell you. You know what I mean? You would just have to be there. Somebody would have had to have documented it. Because it was going down, right?
Yeah, yeah.
They don't understand the magnitude of real deal hoods running up to people's cars. If you drove through a certain street on either hood, in any of the hoods,
they was coming.
You getting approached by 8 vultures with their hands in no car trying to show you what you was shopping for. Man, come on, bro.
We lived parents, though. We had good parents that kept our nose clean.
Man, that was beautiful.
That's why we're able to even sit here and talk about it.
Exactly.
You know, we were saved from a lot of
definitely protected
that street stuff.
Right. Even though we had to live through it, we still have to go through so much of it. The beauty of it too. But anyway, back to the cutting, man. What you got planned for the future, bro?
Well, like I said, I just read for a couple of theatrical agents, and once I make a decision there, I really want to go with a smaller agent because I'm sure he'll work harder for me. You know what I'm saying? You get somebody that's big and got too many people on their roster, you know, you'll fall to the wayside.
All right.
And
too many mouths to feed.
I have enough talent to bring to that table and really knock these folks out the box and really bring something to the 209. I want to bring something to these children that see me and they're like, oh, wow, this is what I want to do. And what I speak to them, they can understand. I got knowledge in this game. I got knowledge in helping in this area. A lot of people want to just get theirs and keep it moving. Nah, I'm not worried about no big rims. I'm not worried about no jewelry. I'm a thespian when it comes to this. Right. I know how to create a character. I know how to take it to the silver screen and make it happen. And anybody under my tutelage can make that happen.
I'm one of those. I'm trying to. I'm definitely on the learning team. I'm part of Cuddy's tutelage. I'm trip. But now I was in a movie with you, which was produced by my cousin Keith Lee. It's called Greedy, and you murdered it on there. Like you were one of the featured actors. You know what I'm saying, on that movie, and with reason, because you probably had the most experience out of everybody who got down. Even the main star didn't bring it like you brought it. No disrespect, but. You, like you said, you brought your character, you brought the character alive. You know what I mean? He did his thing, but you came out there and definitely shined, brought a spotlight. So go check out my dude in Greedy. Dante Anders, he's on that, killing it. And then if you got some more straight to videos or you want to shout out to people to go check out, let them know. And also let everybody know how to get in touch with you if they need you. Not like people playing, but if you mean business and you got a movie, you need Cuddy and you need to shoot some business. Let them know what they need to do.
You need something. I'm on Facebook, Dante Anders. You know, Instagram, Phenomenon1. And even to that, Greedy. I did it's called Nobody Smiling. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of sports commercials. That's how I've been eating. But even since then, I've grown so much, and you know.
Yeah, that was years back.
Yeah,
years back.
We have the ability right now with these cameras, and if you're trying to do it on your own and you're trying to get out there, what you do, film yourself and watch yourself. You're your worst critic. You're gonna kill yourself trying to figure out to be perfect. You're never gonna be perfect on what you're doing, but you're gonna give yourself the most criticism. So just film yourself and watch yourself. Let other people see it, because even not being a named actor or anything like that, never taking any acting classes. When you watch TV, you can look at an actor and be like, he can't act.
Right.
Or, wow, this guy is great.
Damn, yeah.
Because you understand different things. What the major thing that most people do is read. They read their script. And when you start reading and you think you have a time limit on it, next thing you do, you start going real fast.
Yeah.
And you're killing it then, because now you can tell you're reading. Now it's like I'm talking to you right now. If this was a script, we'd have to do it over and over and over because we would be...
Right. See, that's one thing. This show is never scripted. It hasn't been scripted from day one. So, you know, it goes basically on conversation, real shit. We real right here. You know what I mean? You know, we don't really censor. We might have to censor a couple things out every blue, but it's not anything that we feel needs to be said that's getting censored. Trust me, we gonna say it. So, you know, but definitely, bro, like, yes. I'll be thinking about how, like you said, we be watching films and you could tell, like, oh no, that it just didn't do it. So people, like, I know when I first started rhyming and I heard my voice and I was like, oh no, hell no, no,
not for me.
You know, I couldn't do it for a while. I was like, man, this ain't never gonna work, you know. And yeah, Towsy in the house. And then so I
talent
imagine,
right there.
Like you said, if you get on film and you see yourself and you can see you're not doing it right, you're not acting or something. You know what I mean? Just like you, when you hear your voice, I think it's even more to see your own actions and movements. And you give them a look. I was more critical the first time I see myself on video. I felt the same way. Like, man, I look crazy.
That's how I felt about Greedy.
Out of place a little bit.
I was like, wow, I overdid it right there, or I underdid it. You know, it was just little things that I noticed about myself.
Can you see yourself once you switched up now though from then?
Oh, totally. I mean,
progress, so to speak, or have you always been just on that level? Because some cats, it's like basketball. Once you're on a certain level, you always on that level anyway. You ain't gonna slack off.
Well, you know, even with that, you'd be on one level, but then somebody else brings something to your game. You know, you might have an outside shot. You know, somebody then showed you a crossover, and you incorporate that into your game, and it's like, wow, right. I'm on another level now. Right. Now I can take this over here, and it's a confidence thing. You know, if you're confident in what you're doing, it's going to show. It's going to exude through what you're doing.
No doubt.
A lot of people say they want it, but they really don't. Right. You know, and this is something, whatever it is you want, you have to want it more than air. You have to want it more than sleep.
Right.
More than food.
No doubt.
If you don't put it on that level, it's never gonna become a reality to you.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna want to slack off, or I can only do it this far.
Right.
I can't. It's not in my vocabulary. Whenever I step on a set, I'm afraid of heights, but I know if I got to be up there and make this happen, this is something that I want. It's something I'm going to make happen.
Right.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Bring a little bit more NWA into the picture real quick. You know, certain messages we display through the music. We don't even got to say something. Call me if you don't like it, please. You know, you always been welcome to call the show and tell me what you got mad about. Give me that. Call me. I'll put you on loudspeaker. You know, I get inbox, but call the show. You can diss me. It don't matter. I'll put you on the loudspeaker and tell me what you don't like. We can address it. We can let the other callers address it. It's whatever, but you know how we do.
And then, you know, you're going to always have haters. You know, I got people hitting me talking about, you screaming you was in the movie. You look at your part. And I'm, you know, you don't know what it took for me to even get there. You don't know how many days I worked on this show, how many hours I worked. You know,
see, they don't understand that part. You know what I'm saying?
At all.
Like I was saying, that spot that your face got cost so much more than you could ever imagine.
Yeah. It opened up so many different doors that would not be open. You know, it's introduced me to people that I would not normally see. Or, you know, people look at me and off top, look, afraid. Right? This is a stereotype that I want to break.
Oh, yeah. That's why I look how I look.
I'm 6'2", 250, 260. And I get a lot of security guard jobs. You know, we want you in a movie as a bouncer or a bodyguard or something like that. What people don't know is I went to state and nationals in dramatic interpretation and speech. So doing this is something that I can do. I want to break that stereotype that big guys are big, dumb jocks, and that's it. You know, I got a brain behind what I'm doing. And I mean, it costs. It's dues that I have to pay. And I don't mind doing the security guard jobs right now and stuff. But once they start handing me scripts, you know, I want to show even our black community that we can be doctors, we can be lawyers. You know, we don't have to always be rappers or, you know, the thug on the corner. You know, they glorify drug dealers. And when our children see that, they automatically jump to that. Wow, that's what they thrive to be, or a professional athlete. A lot of black children, that's what they identify themselves with. Mm-hmm. I want to show them that that's not what they have to identify themselves with. And if they see me do it, especially my size and my look, then it's like, wow, I can do that. And then I become that positive role model.
Yeah, they like, he can do that? Oh, I can do that then.
I got this. Right? I got this. No yeah.
Doubt. Yes, man.
So that's my goal in what I'm doing.
Hopefully, man, we get some positive messages across. Like, even with every single artist that comes here is something positive, because whoever it is, they have done something to get to where they're at. So that kind of gives just that positive vibe to the people. So, you know, it's PLADOVISION. I got the Cuddy Dante. We had a great time. It's live. It's always live. We'll be back. You know what I'm saying? The Cuddy got some more to do. We'll always keep you updated on what he's doing. And when he's in town, you know he's touching down.
For sure. Dante Anders. PLADOVISION. Always.
I'll be watching.